Hello everybody, how are you doing tonight? I'm out in the garage. You remember last night I cut a bunch of stock to make some wine glass holders, and I need to get those glued up. My issue is I don't have a lot of room in my shop. Anytime I want to glue something up, I have to put paper on top of my table saw, and then what happens is you glue it up, and then of course you can't use the table saw because it's laying on top of the saw. I am going to do something tonight. Let me show you. This is Christmas stuff. I believe that one's empty, and I'm going to put that up on the rack. That's where it's supposed to go, right there. Got a nice spot for it. Then I've got these big 8-foot tables right here. I'm going to lay one of these 8-foot tables here. My heater and that little box there can go under the table. I'll put that with the other tubs, and I'm going to cover it in paper, and I'm going to use it for a glue-up table. That way I can come out here, as soon as I get that set up and get it papered, I can come out here, glue and clamp everything up. And then while it's drying, I can walk right into the shop and I can get started on whatever the next project I want to work on is. I'll be honest with you, I don't have any clue what that's going to be yet. That's typical for me sometimes. I've got to get a little more organized. Being down for a while, I was kind of out of the swing of things and sort of let everything kind of fall to the wayside. But I'm going to start trying to get a little more organized because I got to get some things done. But I'm hoping, if I'm lucky, to get all 9 of those wine glass holders glued up tonight. I've got a lady at work that's going to bring me a wine bottle, and then I'm going to hit one of these dollar stores, these Dollar Trees or everything's a buck stores, and pick up 2 wine glasses so that I can just display. I'm not going to sell wine glasses and stuff like that. You have to have your own, but I'm going to use them for a display to show them off. And I'll show you when I get all done with these. You'll see them along the process because you'll be seeing them every night as I work on them. But at the end, I will show you what they look like, displayed with a wine glass and two glasses. So I'm going to get busy cleaning this garage. I got to pull the cars out because I got to be able to get the ladder up by the door and the cars are in the way. So I'll get both the cars out in the driveway. We'll get this stuff put up. We'll get our table out, and I'll come back and see you when I'm ready to start gluing. All right, we're looking good. Take a look at this. I've got my table set up back here. I've got some cardboard and an old piece of MDF on it, and everything else is put away. I'm at the point now where I'm going to bring the wine glass holders out into this room, and I'm going to go get my glue, and we're going to start gluing. I'll show you what it looks like when I get done with that. Well, I've got 6 of my 9 cutting boards glued up. I'm really happy about that. You can kind of see them over here on the table, just laid out. I'm not going to mess with them tonight. I'm going to let them dry overnight. I'll glue the other 3 up tomorrow. I'm going to get in the shop and see what other kind of trouble I can get into. I'll keep you guys posted. Well, I found the next round of trouble. I'm going to go ahead and rip some boards down to a 1-inch thickness so I can start making some more cutting boards. And this is my fence. Let me show it to you. This is the fence that came with my table saw. Now this table saw was gifted to me, and this fence is made out of MDF, and I believe it's warping because I'm having a hard time lining it up front to back to get a straight cut. So I'm going to go ahead and unbolt it for now and get that off of there, see if that makes a difference on the cut or if the problem is an adjustment down here. And I think what I'll do is look online. They sell these 1/2-inch thick pieces of HDPE that you can bolt on there in place of this this piece of MDF, which takes on moisture and can warp or change thickness on you. So I'm going to just get that off there tonight and see if that makes a difference while I'm doing a little ripping. Wow, I'm really tired. It's been a long day, long night. I did get a little more done. I got 3 cutting boards roughed out, and they're ready for glue up. Here they are. They're relatively simple designs. I didn't get all crazy with them, but I really like them. They're simple. This one is cherry and maple. This one is mahogany and maple, and this one's mahogany and maple. And it was a tough time because my fence, I took that bar off of it, and while that was warped like crazy, I also had to loosen up the bolts on either end of my fence and adjust it because it was out of whack. Evidently, I have dropped it or knocked it over at some point in the recent past. That's all for me for tonight, guys. It is 10 till 9, and I'm just wiped out. So I'm going to go in and edit this video and get it uploaded for you guys. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll be back to see you again real soon. Take care.